Hello, it's me, Glorp. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. I'm just doing some random little quests here and there. We've got some vegetal offerings that I must grab. I don't know where I'm putting these giant, huge pumpkins. I guess they're going in a secret, hidden place. I always find it interesting. Oh my god, my voice cracked. I'm sorry. I always find it interesting how, like, these games have these inventories that are so unrealistic. Like, where am I storing all of this stuff that I'm picking up? I assume it's like a magic portal that I'm putting things in. Some kind of wizardry is going on. That's all I know. Anyways. Yeah. Get me some wind shards. I think those are used for crafting. So, may as well do some quests around Gridania while I'm here. The goal is to eventually complete every quest in the game, but obviously that's going to take a really long time. I'm gonna probably ignore a lot of them for now, especially the ones outside of towns and stuff, because I want to wait until I'm able to use my mount, and specifically, not just my mount, but also have the ability to fly. Which means I have to get through all of Realm Reborn. Which is going to take a while. But once we get there, it'll be so worth it, because it means I'll be able to do so many quests so fast. Being able to fly around and run really fast on the mount. The urge to pick up every quest I see is very strong. I've always played video games like that, where I see a quest and I go and pick it up immediately, but truthfully, you really don't need to in this game. I still have a few I need to turn in. I think I might use this Avenet over here. Where's my quest? In the Archer's Guild. That makes sense, considering I'm an archer. I do have some other gear that I picked up, like some boots and a new hat, and they do give me more bonuses to my stats, but I actually don't want to wear them simply because they look ugly. And, I'd rather be weak and look cute than be strong and look ugly, to be honest. At the start, like, I'm so bad at speaking, I'm sorry. At this stage of the game, it's not really that important that we need, like, +5 in attack or whatever. So I'd rather just look cute with my big silly hat and starting gear. I don't care. I'm gonna skip the cutscenes. Pretty much for all of, like, Realm Reborn and stuff, I'm going to probably skip most of the cutscenes there. Sorry. Now, what do I want? Do I want a tunic? I'll go for the custom-made tunic. And see, that's gonna look... Okay, that doesn't look too bad. I do prefer the starter gear. But look at the bonus we get. +18 defense. I don't know. I'll go for this for now. We'll go with the little yellow tunic for now, but yeah. I don't want to make my character look super ugly. Obviously, we haven't unlocked glamour or anything like that yet. We don't have any dye, we don't have glamour. So it's going to be a pain. And I know because we are playing free-to-play, getting the glamour prisms and stuff is going to be pretty annoying. But oh well, it is what it is. We need to go to the Conjurer's Guild. There we go. No idea what people are talking about in the novice network. I'll just leave it be. I'm not gonna... Can you, like, close this chat? You probably can. Oh, yeah, you can. No, I'll leave it open. Also, I enabled chat bubbles above the head, so it's like an old school MMO. See? Well, the chat actually appears above the character's head. I feel like that's how it should be by default, but it isn't. It's actually like a hidden setting you have to find. Pour the Azima rose oil into the sensors. Okay. I'm just making these lights glow a bit more, perhaps. Nice. That's just the random, like, level 1, level 2 quest that I happen to pick up, so... Get some potions for that. She has another quest, but I'm not going to pick it up at the moment. Or should I? Or should I wait till I get Peloton? You know what? Level 3. Yeah, why not? It gives me some gloves. That's worth doing. We have to kill ladybugs for that. Well, that's fine. We'll be going to those parts of the shroud soon anyways. We may as well do that as we go. I can't remember how many quests were allowed. Let me make that a little bit bigger. 30 quests we're allowed to have. Okay, so that's fine. We're nowhere near hitting our limit yet. I may as well be picking up a couple of the quests in Gridania specifically. Not going to pick up any that are in the field and shroud, like I said, because obviously it would be so much faster to do that in the future when I have my mount. But obviously you can't use the mount in town, so you know, we can sprint, and if we get to level 20 we can use Peloton when the sprint is on cooldown for an extra speed boost. But I feel like we may as well do these at level 1. They're really easy. It's pretty much just to go talk to this NPC on the other side of the town. There we go. It's the Level Workers Guild. I'm pretty excited to get into all the crafting and gathering and stuff in this game. I do really enjoy that, genuinely. Let me put my heals on my hotbar, so I got my potions, just in case I get into a scenario where I need to use them. Alright, I think I'm going to try and focus on MSQ right now. It wants me to go to Central Shroud. Do I have this Averite? I do! How much gil do I have? Okay, so the problem is, because we're playing on the free trial, we don't have those teleport tickets that they give everyone on the paid version of the game. So I actually do have to use gil to travel everywhere. But also I believe there is a gil limit, like a gil cap in the free version, unless they remove that, I'm not sure. I'm pressing every wrong button, oh my god. I may as well teleport though, right? It's only 158. It just saves a little bit of time. Oh my god, what happened? Oh yeah, Bogyazan. This is one of the enemies I have to kill. I feel like I'm a little... No, I was gonna say I'm under level, but no, I'm not. Last time I was here I was like level 5 and I was genuinely struggling against this. But now it's easy. Yay. And I gotta kill 4 of them. You know, I always forget that as Archer you can run around while you're attacking. You know, you don't have to stand still for everything, which I think is why this is probably the most fun class to play. Especially for beginners, it's just so easy. You can be running around, you can run away while you're still attacking. It's amazing. It means that you can very easily dodge pretty much any incoming attack, AoE, whatever. But I feel like when I'm fighting these low-level enemies, there's not really any danger, so I don't really need to be running around. I can just stand still. And then over here, look at this, there's a water sprite, which is for my hunting log. That's what that weird little icon means. I always thought it was like a coin icon, but I think it's actually more of a target icon. I'm not really sure. That's the hunting log, which you can access by pressing H, and it shows you what you need to kill, and it sometimes shows you the general area that it is found in. But yeah. And doing the hunting log is really worth it, honestly, because it gives you a buttload of experience. Especially early on, I think it's definitely worth doing. What do I need to kill? What is that? Oh, I've turned off something that's... I've turned off one of these settings by accident, haven't I? Pop-up help. I think it is. Yeah, pop-up help, that's the one. See, when I think of pop-up, I think of like an annoying window that pops up on my screen, but that's actually not what pop-ups in this game means. It means that when you mouse over something, it tells you what it is, which is like really important in my opinion. It's just misleadingly named pop-ups. It's more like hover over, you know. And here's those ladybugs. Thankfully they're very easy to kill now. So, forest funguas are here as well for our hunting log. It's a great thing about this game is you can do so many different... You can get so much done at once, you know. You can multitask. I'm working on my hunting log and my quests right now. At the same time, I'm also going in the direction of, you know, the location I need to be for the next quest on my quest list. So you always feel like you're making a lot of progress in this game, which is good because this is a very, very big game. I know I have these skills here, but honestly I just haven't been using them. They're not particularly good at this stage, I feel like. Should be all the forest funguas, it is. I have my auto target set to line of sight, so even if this ladybug is further away than this fungua, as long as I'm looking directly at it, it should target the correct thing. Whereas there's a different option where you can turn on where it targets the most nearby enemy, but that can be annoying if there's an enemy behind you off screen that you can't even see that happens to be closer to you. So I prefer line of sight. There's lots of helpful settings like that that I feel like people forget about or don't know about. Here's the bogyars and shells. Give me some braised papiro. I already have some of that. I may as well use that, you know, it gives me, all food that you eat gives you a 3% XP bonus. I know it seems very minimal, but it's worth it. You can also eat 2 at once so that it lasts for an hour instead of half an hour. Okay, we're gonna get some leggings. Hempen cerule. Galfred. Isn't this... Okay, there's some guy here that I know we have to talk to who's gonna make me wear clothes, like with a high item level. Yeah, I knew it. This one here. And he gives me a weapon if I do this, so... Unfortunately, we're gonna have to change my outfit. Oh, never mind. Apparently I am wearing... Am I? Apparently I was wearing good enough items for the high enough item level. That's crazy. I didn't think I would be, considering I'm mostly just wearing starter gear still. Well then, that's good to know. I'm gonna get ourselves a maple short bow for that. Just slightly better bow. Love how the sound effect cut itself out there. Chasing shadows. Suspicious activity, okay. Suspicious individual. You want me to go find a potential criminal? You want me to kill? I can kill. Sure. See, I don't mind cutscenes like that, where they're like, you know, 10 seconds long. But some of the cutscenes in this game are just ridiculously long, and I just have to skip them. Also, this guy really looks like Kurt Cobain. Anyone else seeing that? Like a more blonde Kurt Cobain. I don't know. Ooh, what do we got down here? There is where the heart is, lavender beds. That. Oh, level 10! Level 10 already, so we're going to be unlocking a bunch of stuff soon. Level 10 does give us access to, I believe, the ability to change our class and accept new class jobs. I believe that's level 10. Definitely means we have a lot more stuff we can do now. As if we weren't already overwhelmed with quests and things. But yeah, this is just these quests. There's one in each major starter area. There's one in Shroud. There's one in, you know, Uldar. One in the other place I forget the name of. But yeah, Limsa. That's the one, Limsa. In all of these places, there is one of these level 10 quests that shows you like the housing area of that zone, basically, is all it does. It doesn't really give you anything as a reward, but it just unlocks that for you. So it's pretty much essential quests, I guess. I got leg graze, binds target. I'm fighting level 10s now. I'm getting strong. That was a bit of a slog, but we got a new bow here. Oh, we have 2 maple short bows now, apparently. Interesting. Alright, we got some new clothes on. I don't like the look of them compared to the starter gear, but I mean, it's not too bad. Alright, that's going to be it for this episode. Just doing a lot of questing, running around Gridania, getting some new gear. Just playing the game and really enjoying it. I love it. I love this game. And I will keep playing it. And eventually I will be level 5 billion and I will have completed every quest. See you next time. Goodbye.